Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Steph BTV, where we work to empower your inner goddess as well as giving you some weekly news and just a dash of Princess Steph shenanigans. Now, this video, I'm just gonna let you know, I look an absolute mess. My curls are falling out, and you can probably see like the crimps in my hair from attempting to re-straighten it. But I had to make this video. Now, some of you have realised, because you've contacted me, that I haven't really been on YouTube or podcasting for the past maybe 2 months now. And I just wanted to kind of have like a real honesty moment to just kind of tell you what's been going on and where I've been and yeah, where I'm at. So honestly guys, I went through a stage where, if you know me, yeah, I am a very, very hard worker. And I'm the type of person where throughout college and university, I was that girl who was like, I was still cool, but I was always putting in work all the time, just always trying my best. Sorry, my eyelash is itching. But always trying my best to just, I guess, do everything that I could to be the best. And you're going to hear this in my podcast as well. I'm probably going to go a lot deeper in my podcast, so definitely go check that out. But these past couple of months, I worked so hard. After years of studying, I literally broke my neck. Sorry, I thought my mum was walking in. I literally broke my neck in an attempt to get to a certain goal. And I was trying so hard to make sure that, you know, I become a journalist, but not just any, because I'm a journalist right now, but not just any type of journalist, but like a really well-known journalist / reporter. And in the process of doing that, I hated the process of doing that. All I wanted was to get to the end goal. That's it. I didn't want to work hard. Like, I felt like I've worked hard my whole life. Do you know what I mean? Like, why do I have to always break my neck to get to a certain point? Why can't it just be easy? And then I had the biggest reality check. It always has been easy. And that's why when something became hard, it just stressed me out. Like, I was over it. I was just like, do you know what, no, this is too hard. Why is it taking so long for me to be able to get a job? I have the grades. Is it my resume? Is it the fact that I'm from England? Like, what is it why I'm not getting a job in what I want to do? But throughout my whole life of applying for jobs and things I hated, I got. And it was so discouraging. And because of the fact that I then started to have YouTubers and podcasters follow me on Instagram, and I would see that they're getting like 500 listens per, you know, podcast that they put out within minutes. Then you have the YouTubers who are on 40k subscribers and 100k views in 20 minutes. Like, I was just looking at that and I'm just like, wow, when am I going to be able to get to that point? And I began to compare myself with other people. And because of that, it made me fall off track. So I had a weird, almost enlightening revelation this week where I've been practicing driving, and I realized that in driving, the most distracting thing you can do, I'm getting real comfortable, you see my legs are up on the couch and everything. The most distracting thing that you can do is focus on the person next to you, especially if it's a truck, like a fat truck, okay? Worst thing you can do is look at that truck or look at the car next to you and feel like it's coming in. And I remember, like, there was one time when my husband was driving and I was like, Chris, oh my God, it feels like the other car is about to crash into us. And he said, no babe, it's not. It's because you're looking at it and not focusing on the road straight ahead. And it's like a light bulb came on. We get distracted in life the moment that we begin to compare ourselves to the things that are around us. Instead of running a race and focusing on the end goal and the target, we run a race and we focus on the people who we see as components, the people who are an advantage or a disadvantage to us. And because of that, we will then start running a race and losing focus and tripping up ahead. And that's literally what happened to me, until it was as if God spoke to me and said, man, in this period that you are, in this period of going through a process to getting to the end goal, sow seeds in that process. While you're running, while you're a part of a race, make sure that during that race, you're sowing seeds behind you, that when you look back, the only thing you can compare yourself to is yourself. And the things that you see behind you is growth. It's not you being stagnant. It's not, just crap. It's the fact that you have strived, and not only have you strived, but in what you see that you've sowed, you are now reaping. Even though you're not at the end goal yet, enjoy the process. Because one of my friends, he posted, his name is Andre Anderson, shout out to you. He posted on Instagram, he said, a butterfly has been in a cocoon / a caterpillar for most of its life. Learn to enjoy the process. And it's so true. In the process of, guys, getting to where we want to be, don't neglect the process. Use the process. Use the process to put your hands in so many pots and build. For people who are out there who are dancers, who are entrepreneurs, who see themselves on a bigger scale, but right now they're working at a post office, they're doing this, but their dream is to do something else. Know that this process is allowing you to build beyond where you can even imagine you're going to be. And because of the process allowing you to put your hands into other things, it's building an empire for yourself and a brand that you couldn't even imagine. Not only will you be the entrepreneur that you want to be, but soon you'll be the book writer that you didn't even imagine you could be. Not only are you the dancer that you want to be at that point, but you now have the skills and the entrepreneurial mind to take on other dancers and be a complete business person in your own right. So I say this all to say, I'm back. And I'm not going to compare myself anymore to anybody. And I'm going to take off the Chris Blue's wife hat and the Steph B hat, and I'm just going to give you completely me. When you are married, guys, someone asked me the other day, what is the key to marriage? If you had to give a key, what is the key to marriage? What word would you put next to marriage? And it was such a complex question, because there's so many words, but the words that I all put together all embodied one simple word, which was selflessness. Because of the fact that I was so caught up in my dream. And this is another thing, for those who are getting married, do not get married unless you are at a point in your relationship where you are willing to give up on your dreams, to where it's like, if you never reach the goal you wanted to reach, you are happy because your dream is now your spouse's dream. If you never get to the point where you want to get to, your satisfaction lies in your husband or your wife. That is your dream. Your family is a part of your dream and your goals. Marriage is complete selflessness. And the past couple months, how I've been feeling, it's not only affected you guys as my fans and as my family, it's affected my family, like my husband, because he's seen me go from so ambitious to just, I want to stay in bed today. I'm not applying for no more jobs, like I'm done. And I'm not the type of person, I say it on my podcast, so I go into a lot more detail, but check out my podcast, I'm not the type of person where I wallow or I'm ever like sad. Like me and my best friend, like we always say to each other, like, we never feel sad, like I don't know why, but I don't really experience the emotion of sadness. I'm a very just chill, like my mood is usually just here, and if it does go to sadness, it goes to deep sadness, so I attempt to not get sad. Or if I'm happy, I go to explosive happiness, where it's just like psychotically scary. So I try to stay mellow all the time. But because of everything that was going on, it affected my husband. And he started to see that my selfishness got in the way of me being able to even be a functionable wife. So I say this all to say, not only am I back, but I'm better. And I pray that throughout watching this video that you haven't skipped anything, but you've taken in all the nutrients to understand that the process that you are going through, guys, see it as the nutrients that's building you up to be a greater champion once you reach the end. See everything you're doing as if you are an athlete and you are training. The training process is the most daunting and annoying process post-fight. Pre-fight, my bad. So know that in the process of training and building, you are training and you are building. Everybody who has reached out to me to just shake sense into me. I am currently in London, which is crazy. So my background is different. I'm actually in my living room. My weave is in, which makes me happy. Yeah, you know I'm not ashamed to say I have weave in because I have really long hair, but I absolutely live for a good couple bundles. This is actually a wig. So I'll go into, ladies, how I cut this wig partially myself and fixed it on my head to look halfway decent, because this thing can come straight off if you pull it too hard. But anyway, I love you guys so much, and just thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being a part of the seeds that when I look back, it's pushing me to grow. And until next time, I don't have a quote, I don't have my quote book in England, but make sure you stay on this spot because I surprised all of my family individually, like coming here. Literally, nobody knew I was coming. I surprised my family, I surprised my friends, and I can't wait to put out that vlog so you can see it. It's completely candid. My wig is off in the video. It looks like I have a bald head, but you know I don't have no bald head. Check my previous videos. I have my headscarf on, no makeup, nothing. But I can't wait for you to see the journey of me in London because I want you guys to know what it's like to live here too. So, that's it for this week, and if there was any quote like I was gonna say that I would leave with you, it would be enjoy and build during your season of being in the process. I love you guys, and until next time, I'll see you soon.